I am a few seconds early as well. So I am just going to potter about one moment until people come in. But I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts, and I am live approximately 2 to 3 times a week. Yes, Colour Your World is what we are doing. It's its third year, and it is an inspiration art craft challenge. It can be for paper crafts, clay, resin, you name it. I give a prompt every month and some colours and the Pantone colours so you can have a look and see if you want to work with those ones. This month it is 3 Pantone colours. The numbers will be in the description when I get that far. One is a really dark brown, one is a yellow ochre, and one is like a flesh colour. And it is earth tones. And the theme is thankful. Or grateful. It's autumn. And in America, it's fall. So grateful. Just be grateful. So all the colours are earth tones. Obviously, you don't have to go with exactly what the Pantone colours are. They're just there for inspiration. I have been on the hunt for, I had them all before, years and years ago, for the Crafters Companion Flower Fairies. I did manage to get a couple. And I'm going to use this one because I love her loads. And then, of course, Chocolate Baroque. Our Leslie is no longer about now, unfortunately, but I do still love her stamps and things. So I have already watercoloured and cut out one of the fairies. I'm just going to finish cutting out round here whilst I am waiting for people to come in. I think everybody might be at the bonfires tonight or watching fireworks, because I think the kids are back at school, aren't they, when it's bonfire night. So I would imagine a lot of people are there tonight. Me personally, I used to love bonfire night. Then Christopher hated it. He had tinnitus, bad ears. The poor kid's got oversensitive hearing. He's like, he hears everything. Can't say very much, but he hears everything. And we just never did bonfire night anymore after that. Sometimes he would look out the window, but he's always got noise cancelling headphones and things on to try and stop the tinnitus and the noise. I was going to use these. I'm not now. So again, hello. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Sorry I missed Thursday, but oh my gosh, I am so pleased. The kitchen is like a midgie's eyelash away off being finished. I just need a shelf put up and I need some beading along the top of the tiles. I am so happy it is nearly done. So happy. So Pantone colours, I've put down 3 colours this month. The theme is grateful and the tones are earth tones. So the Pantone colours are a dark brown, like yellow ochre, and like a flesh colour. Use whatever you like. You do not need to use these. Hi, May. Hi, Kim. Oh, Michael. I might have to go back to that. So, like I say, I have been on the hunt for the flower fairies. I did find some on eBay. This one is the favourite one. My favourite flower fairy never came out as a stamp. I cannot remember the name of it because it was longer than like 10 seconds ago when I had the thought. So we're going to use her. I have already stamped her out and coloured her with watercolour because we're going to bring it to life with pencil. I have picked out this one, which is Chocolate Baroque, just butterflies, because I thought it'd be quite nice in the background. And then I've picked out a load of autumn leaves and pet stickers. Now, I think there might still be something similar, or these ones on the website. That's where they're from. And then I've got this stencil, which looks like trees with no leaves. So, let's get started. I kind of have got a plan. Hi, Sheila. I woke up this morning with earache and a sore throat, which I thought, isn't that just bloody lovely? So yeah, I feel a bit rough. But what I want to do with this is I am going to, it's a background. This is April Butterflies by Chocolate Baroque. Again, the lovely Leslie is no longer with us. But I still absolutely love her stamps and things, obviously. So what I'm going to do is, I haven't done it all, but I've put some ink on. I'm going to take it off. And then I just want to, I've probably put put some in the background. Just like that. I just want a hint. Just a hint. A pretendy hint. And I'm going in with a darker brown as well because the other one was next to it. And we'll go, take that off, put that to one side. And I'm going to go in here. And possibly here just a little bit more. And here. Again, it's just a background. And this is what we're starting with. And then I'm going to add in, I've got walnut stain. So I'm sticking with browns, oranges, reds. I want some pink in there. Again, just a background. Probably most of this will end up covered anyway. But it was more just the shapes and things. I'm thinking butterflies. I know fall isn't butterflies, but we'll pretend they're moths. Just pretend they're moths. So, Kim, Maxine, Sheila and Stephanie and anybody else who's popped in. Val, hi lovely. Dominique, hello. Who's had a lovely weekend? I have had such a productive weekend. Grump got a van. Michael, sorry, got a van. And obviously now, like, both of our kids are up and we've started doing stuff without them. So he's doing it up into a camper. Oh, sorry, I say him, we are doing it up into a camper. He's doing most of the work, but we've getting loads of it done and we started carpeting it today. So in between the kitchen and everything else, I've been helping him. Honestly, it's looking fantastic. So okay, I've gone around the edges with a dark brown. Again, the Pantone colours are like a flesh tone-ish like this, a dark brown and like a yellow ochre, which I'm going to say is a little bit lighter than this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the leaves going around. Now, I know not everybody enjoys taking the backs off pet stickers. Pet stickers means they are a type of plastic. They do cut easy, they're waterproof, they do have a slight sheen. Basically, it's a clear film with an opaque image, and they're so good for so many crafts. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Each to their own. Everybody likes different things. When I've got the big cameras on, they don't look fantastic because it gives off the shine. They're not as shiny as the look with the big light on. But they are fantastic. Let's say I've used them in resin, everything else. If you haven't tried them, give them a go. They aren't the easiest things to get the backs off all the time, but you can stick them down with a clear tape as well. That one can go there. And again, I should probably just wait until it's all down, trim it off, but you know, this one can go here. Waste not, want not. We were all watching Strictly. I wasn't watching it. I don't. If it's on the BBC, you'll never catch us watching it. And to be honest, not just the BBC, any telly, I don't really watch. To be honest, I sometimes wonder why I've even got one. It's a screen for a computer more than anything. So I am cutting them in half because I don't want to take up everything. Maybe I should watch more telly. Oh, again, where's this one? And this is the fall. So November's theme is grateful. That can go there because it wants to be there. But yeah, grateful. Where's the words gone, Emma? Grateful. I can't remember what it's called. Grateful something. Whatever I said it was. Grateful something. Because obviously we get autumn and things like that. But I love the idea of Thanksgiving in America. And if anybody in America is joining in, then you need to be included, don't you, really? So that was the whole theme behind this. It is autumn. The colours are fabulous. Again, Colour Your World is interpreted however you want to. I mean, look at that already. Isn't that just lovely? Everybody's late coming in watching Strictly. Is it just finished? Yeah. See, Dominique, I love to do that as well, real leaves. I was thinking actually the jelly plate. I found the lino printing. I did buy a big packet of something I was going to use to show you what I was thinking of. I kind of find them. You'll just have to bear with us till I find them again. But we'll get back to it. But have you ever used real leaves on the jelly plate? Oh my gosh. I think there's live somewhere in the world that I've done using them. And they're just amazing. So I will stamp this out. This is Crafter's Companion. They are years and years and years old. Like I say, I hunted high and low for them. And then when I started mentioning it, I found some on eBay. I haven't cut them down yet. I might not even cut them down. Because 9 times out of 10, I would probably just use them like this anyway and cut the fairy out. But I think I would want some of the foam to go behind them. All mine were on foam. But of course, they got so hot and cold in the shed that when I picked them up, it just kind of crumbled. I was devastated. I do love the flower fairies so much. My very first house, when I first started making decoupage and things, I bought the prints, like 5 prints of each one. And I made me mum a collection. I think there was 3 different ones. And she gave us them back for my first house. And I loved them. They were 3D, like big, thick 3D. Oh, honestly, you can't buy the prints now. If anybody ever discovers where I can buy flower fairy prints, like say 4 or 5 of them of each one, let us know, please. Send us a link. Because I'd love to make them again. But I mean, look. Aren't they gorgeous? So all I did was I took watercolours, any watercolours you've got, to get to this point. I'll do it quickly if I find a brush. What did I do with my brush? Okay, I'll use a different brush because I've got water in. And all I did was skin tone, super easy. I didn't take too much time over it. I just didn't want to keep you waiting for ages while I was cutting things out. So just a skin tone. The leaves I used the wings I used a reddy colour and a yellow. And then I got this lovely orangey colour. Added a little bit of brownie colour into the yellow to get like a more ochre colour. But if you've got all the colours, then you absolutely do not need to mix your own. There we go. That's all I did. Then I cut it out. See, I am prepared today-ish, kinda. And what I want to do is I want to bring it to life with coloured pencils and give us some real depth and things like that. So I've been saying these are the Maya Himi pencils. They are not. They are not. They are the Hoo ones, and I think they're absolutely blooming amazing. I'm going to take a brown and just slightly go around her face just to give a shadow, the lightest possible touch, just to add shadow, bring it to life a little bit, add a little bit depth. And down her leg. I probably won't do much more on her face and her legs and things, just because the more you do, the more I feel like I've got to do. And her hair, I'll go in a little bit thicker, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a nice reddy colour that's like autumn. Maybe it's a couple. I want a yellow ochre colour, a dark green, maybe it's a brown, and I'm going to go for this pinky colour, I think, for now, and I'll move this big thingy out the way. I'm very impressed with the preparation. Considering what I've done today, I will put up pictures of the accessories I've done for the kitchen. I was going to video it, but then I started to. I could show you the start of it, and then I kind of forgot. I'm not very good, am I? I was going to wait and do them on a live, but then I don't know what happened. Life happens. That's what happens. So all I'm doing is I'm going in with this one, Carmine, and I'm just adding in the darkest, just like, so it gives our skirt different layers. And I don't know if this is darker or lighter, a little bit lighter. So we'll go just under that one. I'm not pressing on hard at all. Because once you press on really hard, you burnish your pencil in and it's really hard to move it again. These are oil-based pencils, so they will move with an essential oil, a cooking oil. Hand cream's got oils in, it'll move with that. So you can just grab a Q-tip, earbud, whatever we call them, in any country that you're in, and move it about. There is loads of lives with us doing things like that. I'm going to take this one. This one is called Saffron. And I'm not going to spend too much time doing it. I don't want it to be my life's work. I mean, who am I kidding? I could go on for days, but I'm not going to because my throat's hurting. Because, of course, I've got the lurgy. I'm going to take this one and do the flowers in her hair. Yeah, it's definitely bug season, isn't it? Never seen stamps like these. These are the flower fairies. These were from Crafter's Companion when Daniel was little. Daniel is 23. I had them all. I must have paid all in all to get them all about £200 at the time. And I mean, that was a lot then, like 23 years ago in crafts. It was a lot. They did CD-ROMs, all sorts. I do have the Fairy Tropolis one and I do have the other. But all the stamps I had got ruined. So I'm being on a mission to find them on eBay, and I did find some. There is some still on there. I know that much. You just pop in Crafter's Companion Flower Fairies, and there is some that pops up. But I think it's the A6 version of them, where I like the bigger ones. I did find some more, which I'm waiting on coming. I talked Michael into grabbing those for us. So yes, but I did get, I'll show you these ones that I got. I got the lavender one, wild cherry one, and the rose one, and then this one, which is the zinnia. Like I say, I did find some more. The only one I didn't get was Buttercup. I think in the A5. I don't think I managed to get Buttercup at all. I'll have a look when I get here. I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. All I'm doing is I'm using the pink now just to bring it to life. I did cut a couple of extra flowers out from them, but I don't know if I'm going to use them yet, but we will just watercolour those in. Now I'm going to go in with the green. Can anybody else remember the flower fairies? Boys only watching this video. Yeah, see, I mean, I've got YouTube, and then I've got Disney Plus, but I don't even watch that. And Amazon. I've got Amazon as well, because obviously I need Prime. I need Prime in my life for the shopping. But telly-wise, I can't actually remember the last time I sat down and watched anything. Lorna sends us so many things to watch, films and things like that, and I'm just so bad. I forget. I'm useless. I used to be addicted to it. I used to watch so much telly. But then I started reading books and things. I can't even remember the books that I used to read, to be honest. I'm going to go in with this again, just around the eyes and things. Just see if we can make them pop a little bit more. But the detail's already in them. The flower fairies, there were books, there were... Oh, God. I mean, the flower fairies are coming back in. And the reason I desperately wanted them is because we've got Blake now. Oh, actually, she's too young to watch this. And our Mary won't watch it, I know that much. Local to me, I think that's a bit much there. I'm going to just gently shade it over. Give her a bit of a tan. Local to me, it's a garden centre and they've got animals and things. And there's a Shetland pony called Little Mary. So I've adopted it for them for Christmas, and you get like a plaque with the names on. So I put for Mary and Blake. Obviously, Mary's Mary Henderson when she got married, so hence Blake is Blake. So it says Mary Blake on, and I thought, right, Blake loves to go and see the animals. There's alpacas, there's wallabies. It's just absolutely lush, and it's like a stone's throw away from my house. But like I say, Blake loves to go. There's peacocks. So like I say, I've getting this Shetland pony for them for a year, and then go and visit them anytime they want, called Little Mary. And I thought what I could do is the flower fairies and things, I can do our stuff for, because I've gotten a little greenhouse for Christmas, and I can paint our little pots with the flower fairies. And then with the Shetland pony, I thought I'll get a picture of it and I'll put it in an envelope and things like that, and I'll do it all thingy for her. And then she's got something for the spring and something to see a bit pretty much all the way out through the year to do. Because Christmas is great for kids, but don't they get so much and then forget what they've got? Where I'm thinking along the lines of what mine would have liked to have done. So I hope they like it. I got Mary a shark. I adopted her a shark one year, and I think now she still like follows it around the world. So I think they're both like that. So I'm getting excited. Can you tell I'm getting excited? Dear Kim. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I've been looking for them for so long. Oh, mine got ruined. Oh, honestly, I found some on eBay, and I keep checking for more. The Christmas one I'm dying for. The Buttercup one. I'm going to stop there now with that. Where's my book? I just want everything. We all know what I'm like. So she is going to fit perfect in the middle of there. But because it's the fall colours and things, I thought these would be ideal. Now, I've been using these for a while. They've hardly gone down at all. And I just think they're fantastic. So, but what I am going to do is I'm going to take the dark brown and go around them as well, so everything ties in. And hopefully we're going to end up with a lovely autumn flower fairy that I'm very grateful for, because I think they're absolutely fantastic. They remind us of when I was a kid. They remind us of when I first started really getting into paper crafts. And I'm very grateful for it, because I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now without them, basically. And that is it. Did you see? I think she would like that. I think Mary would like that as well as Star. But I just thought the Shetland pony would be great. And Blake can tell everybody she's got a pony. When I adopted a donkey, yeah. Well, when I was little, I went to a farm near where my gran lived, and there was a donkey called Emma, and I was over the moon that it was called Emma. So I thought Blake would be quite happy to have one named after our mum, and the fact that, well, just the fact that she can go and see it anytime she wants, and our name's on this plaque. Right, we'll see how far we get with these. I am. The backs are coming off them tonight. So I want her there, and I want these flowers to sort of go around it. If I can't get the backs off them, I'll just glue them on, because it's not a shiny back to them, it's matte. We're gluing. I'm not fighting with them. Not tonight. I'll have that one there. And that one there. I love these flowers so much. There is some still in stock, but I'm going to go and steal another packet. So, watch this space. There might not be any left in stock. And then I think we will have that one up there. We can always add more later. I might even add some more leaves, because I think those leaves around her look fabulous. What are we thinking? Do you know what it is? I don't actually think it needs anything else. We'll stick her on. We'll give her a shadow, and we'll see after that if she needs anything else. Is anybody else ready for Christmas? Yeah, so anyway, I'll pop pictures on Facebook of the things I've done to go in my kitchen. I did the bread bin. Can you remember the glass thing I did with the strawberries? It was a big glass jar, and I put strawberries on it. And I did it like the browns with the slightly pinky colour. Well, I've redone that in greys, and I was going to leave the strawberries on, but I've took them off, and I've totally changed that. And then I did a key rack thing, which, God, I got it off Hochanda, the actual wooden key rack where you put your keys, and it was hanging on my wall, and I've redone that. So yes, like I say, all I need is a trim to go around the top of the tiles, because they're pretty much done, apart from the trim I got I didn't like, so it needs a new one. And the kitchen that has took 3,295 years is nearly ready. I'm so excited. But I do need to start the rest of the house. Right, I'm not going to go really dark. What were you sitting there saying? We usually finish by the end. Oh, God, I haven't started. I've started for Blake. She's the youngest in the family now. Daniel's already had some of his. Thank you, Sheila. Are you getting ready for Christmas, Sheila? I feel like I haven't talked to you properly for ages. I'm that used to bugging you to death with messages. Everybody. There's so many people that I send messages to, just random chatter, and I've just been, it feels like for years. Years. This blooming kitchen malarkey. But next is, I was going to try and get the sitting room done before Christmas. It's not going to happen, because the hall needs done off having the kitchen done. The whole house needs done off having the kitchen done. The bathroom is desperate, because obviously I had the work done in there, which isn't finished. Needs redone because I didn't do it properly. But the kitchen was the kitchen was driving us absolutely bonkers for ages. Well, you all know I was working in the kitchen, wasn't I, when I got the girls. I think I am happy with that. I don't think we need to do anything like that. What do you think? I really love that. Do we need words? Words. What words? What words? What words? Have I got any? I'm not going to put words on. I'm going to leave it like that. I am going to, however, put in a brown pen at the top here. Colour your world. November 25. I'm going to find the rest of the pages I've done, and I'm going to do that to them all. There we go. You start with, we haven't chatted for ages, have we? I haven't, I mean, everybody, I think most of you I chat to non-stop. Excuse me, I've started now. I'm going to glue this little butterfly on as well, because it's just sitting there. It needs to go on. There we go. Now, all I would do to finish this off is a white pen. But, is it working? I think it's run out. A white pen. And all I would do is fight with it to make it work. Come on. Is just add in. And again, this is personal preference. Is it actually showing up at all? I can kind of see it. Is it showing up? There, can you see it? I would just add in. I wouldn't even do too much. I would just add in some little shadows here and there. They're so pretty, these flowers. And I used to play with them all the time, these stamps. But there we go, it's working. I have some down here. There's a little bit here. And possibly on a dress. But I wouldn't go too crazy with it, because she's so pretty. But my plan is to actually, if I can't find the prints, I am going to try and paint 5 images of her, all exactly the same, and build up the decoupage myself and put them in frames, because I'd like them to go up my stairs again. Obviously we'll do the plant pots and things with them. I might even do them on the live, because Blake doesn't watch. She's too young, and she's only just turned 3. So, she's very, 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 very polite. It doesn't matter what you do for her. You could give her half-eaten egg, and she'll go, thank you. She's just like the cutest thing ever. There we go. We've got some too much coming out now. I'm going to stop. With that, Colour Your World November, I will put it in the playlist. I do need to go through a lot of them, add them to the playlist and things. I would love to see what you do with Colour Your World. And yes. Oh, you can guarantee I've got the lurgy now, can't you, Sheila? It's just one of those blooming things. Like the weather changes. Emma's throat started to hurt. But there we go. Oh, I'm so happy I found some. I'm so happy. Anyway, with that, I will love you and leave you. I will see you Tuesday night. I will, wait, touch wood. I will see you Tuesday night. And unless somehow this gets worse. Hopefully it won't, because it's just a cold at the minute. I will possibly see you Tuesday night. And yes, join Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. Show me your Colour Your World. Again, it can be resin, clay, paper crafts, mixed media. You do what you love to do. These prompts and the colours are just a thing to get you thinking outside the box a little bit. Maybe trying something new. This was last month's, and this one was last month's. And I'll have to find the other books and things I've done the other ones in. But yes, lots of love. Have a lovely Monday. Stay warm, and I will speak to you all very soon. Lots of love. Thank you for keeping me company. Bye for now.